Stinkweed, pigweed, goosefoot, wild spinach, northern spinach, fat hen, or lamb's quarters. This is a plant of many names, and not all are flattering. Its scientific name is Chenopodium album, which is important to know as it shares a few of its common names with other weeds. Pig and stink are common terms of endearment in the weedy world. Referencing the scientific name is always a good idea if you're trying to ID a specific plant, or to just make sure you and your friend are chatting about the same lovable pigweed. In this case, my dad tells me that they called it stinkweed as kids because if the cows ate the plant, it would make their milk foul and smelly. I did try to research this somewhat and found that the agricultural world would phrase it as causing a severe taint in milk when eaten by dairy cows, but generally regarded as useful feed for dry cattle. For humans though, this common weed has more fiber, protein, zinc, and calcium than your common garden spinach. It's high in vitamins A and C, and by weight, it actually has 3 times the amount of potassium that a banana does. Quite the nutritional powerhouse. It's also a cousin to quinoa, which is why it has these lovely edible seed clusters that you can eat raw or roasted. So maybe that's why I've let it hang out in my garden so long? We'll go with that. They say they can grow between 4 inches and 5 feet tall. Or, if you prefer, you can grow your own goosefoot from seed. But fair warning, your visiting farmers will ask you, "What's that, stinkweed?" at least a few times. Take this as a golden opportunity to tell them just how awesome your wild spinach is, or just mumble yes and hide. Your choice. I can verify the reality of this scenario. Having relocated in June, I had a moment of panic, having not yet observed any lamb's quarters in the area, and so I planted some. Of course, there was absolutely no shortage as it grew abundantly in pastures, ditches, my garden, and pretty much everywhere in North America. Oh well, but hey, maybe I need to start an indoor winter crop. What do you think? Comment below. But if you're not growing your own, how do you keep a stash on hand? Similar to garden spinach, you can blanch it. Blanching may sound like a golden girl, but just means that you can wash them, cook them in boiling water for a minute, and then chill with ice water to stop the cooking process. Then you scoop into your freezer-safe container. Zippered or vacuum-sealed bags are probably your best choice. Be sure to freeze them in amounts that you would want to use at one time for your soup, smoothie, or stir-fry. I have a wild spinach dip I personally want to try, so I'll need to bag with 1½ cups. Labeling is key. Learn from my mistakes. Be sure you always label and date your items. Just want a quick bite? This omelet is easy, flavorful, and adapted from a beautiful book called The Boreal Herbal, one of the first foraging books I added to my library. Link is in the description below. The ingredients you'll need are 2 eggs beaten, 1 tablespoon of milk, a dash of salt and pepper, ½ a tablespoon of fresh dill or ½ a teaspoon of dried, 1 clove garlic chopped, ½ a cup lamb's quarter leaves chopped, a ¼ cup of feta cheese, 2 teaspoons of oil, and mushrooms if you want them. Start by whisking your eggs, milk, salt, pepper, dill, and chopped garlic together. I like to add in mushrooms too if I have them on hand. Heat oil in a pan on medium heat. Once hot, pour mixture into the pan and cover. Before it is fully cooked, add feta and the lamb's quarters on top. Cover and cook until finished. Fold the omelet in half and serve. Garnish with your cutest goosefoot tracks, if you like. Fun fact, lamb's quarter leaves contain saponins and can be used as a crude soap replacement in a pinch.